doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L podcast.
West Bracket, man.
Bro, I don't think you've ever done an interview before, right? You've never done one podcast or interview.
Never.
Why do you stay off the mic?
What you mean?
Like, why don't you do interviews?
I don't know. You the first to really reach out though, for real.
That's true. That's impossible, man. You've done like millions and millions and millions and millions of streams already.
Yeah, I probably ain't seen it, but hey, you the first one I noticed. Like, all right.
Yeah, I see it. Obviously, bro, you come in and out a lot, obviously from the joint a lot, so people are always like, when you're out, they want to get as much from you as possible, especially musically. What's the difference between this time coming out? Are you feeling like more focused on the music, or are you kind of balancing life out more?
Yeah, I'm more focused on, life, but the music come with the life. We was rapping before, we thought we was gonna get famous and all that shit, so this shit was never like no job, you know what I'm saying? It was always something we liked doing, so shit, it's a part of the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, I'm more focused on life, and that is, you feel me, the music.
Oh wait, so when did you start rapping?
I had to be like 9, 10 years old.
Were you rapping before or after your brother?
Shit, after.
Damn, son. So you guys, were you ever at all part of AllStar BallHard or anything? Like, did you ever get to?
I wasn't on some real shit though, like, but it was some niggas I did a song with, and they basically stamped me. But that's like family though, you know what I'm saying? That's like, it was the same shit, you feel me? But everybody know, like, if you know, you know. Niggas know I was an RTM nigga, man. Niggas know how this shit go. So AllStar is always like, you know what I'm saying? It was affiliated, it was family. So, you know what I'm saying? Niggas can stamp that name because my real brother was in that shit. So,
yeah,
you feel me? There was some niggas who did a song with me though and put it on YouTube a long time ago. Put it under ASBH. I'm like, man, this shit is crazy. But they was turned around that time too though. So I see why niggas did that though. You know what I'm saying?
So somebody put you on an AllStar BallHard as far as like a tag, but you weren't a part of it.
Yeah, I wasn't a part of it, but like they damn near like all the AllStar niggas probably will be seeing this. They'll probably be like, man, this bitch dead. But they know I still fuck with all the AllStar niggas though. But I wasn't a part of this. I wasn't in that group though.
Damn, son. Did you ever think like music was gonna get this far, or were you kind of just, was it more of a hobby in the beginning, or did you know it was gonna get where it was gonna get?
No, hell no, I didn't. I didn't know it was gonna get this far, but I always knew, like, we was better than the average though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I always knew I was harder than, you know what I'm saying? For real, everybody, like, I always felt like I was the best to do it. Like, every song I ever heard, I always seen something better I could do on it. You know what I'm saying? Not no criticism or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just seen the better in myself, but I ain't never think I was gonna, turn up in no kind of way with it. I just knew my peoples loved it, so that's why I did it.
Where did music influence come from? It's like to even want to start music.
I mean, when we was hearing music, we was hearing, people rap about certain things that was really going on. You know what I'm saying? So we hearing about, motherfuckers rapping about, bigs and quarters and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as working, selling dope and all that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like around that time, I'm a kid. Like we seeing, you feel me? Like I'm seeing like dudes in my hood with way more than that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's way more motion going on over here that motherfuckers actually getting famous on. So why not put this shit in words? You feel me? Everybody can't. You know what I'm saying? Like the dudes who were selling dope, they couldn't, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't rap. You feel me? So but we was always little bro then. We always had attachment. So we was always able to put their lifestyle into words, you know what I'm saying? Until, you feel me? We chose to, you know what I'm saying, get into that lifestyle if we chose to do that shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Musically though, like too, even though that was kind of like the motivation to be like, all right, we understand this perspective, let's put it out on music. Was there any influence from hearing anybody else rap or anybody from around you that was like, damn, they're doing it and I kind of want to fuck with it too?
No, hell yeah. I got a relative and shit. I got all my relatives rap, but you know what I'm saying? It's two of them, you feel me, that used to run with me, that used to rap with me and shit. So like I used to hear them, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to do that shit, Tez and Duke, you feel me? So I want to do that shit off them niggas. And bro was always in my ear with that shit, so you know how that shit go. Like, it was always a family thing, though. It was influenced by the family.
Yeah. The first time in the studio is kind of when people can tell if you got chops or not, right? Like to see like this motherfucker can actually do something with it.
No, for sure.
Was yours like the first time in the studio? Was it like an actual studio or was it somebody's crib?
Yeah, it was a house. It was a little room studio.
Did you kill it at the first time, or did you not know what the fuck you were doing?
Yeah, I tripped out. It was probably the highlight of my life, for real. I ain't gonna lie. Straight up. I was in there with all the biggest dope dealers, you know what I'm saying? The biggest, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever was going on in my neighborhood, the greatest at it was in this room, you know what I'm saying? And I was like 6, 7 years old. Like, they already had snuck me out the house and all that.
The best thing to probably do would be to rewind to day 0, Baby Grizzly. Like, just tell everybody where you were from, like where you were born.
Shit, I'm from Detroit. You feel me? I was born in Detroit. I ain't never been in no other city until I was probably 12, 13. But yeah, I'm from the west side of Detroit. I'm from Joy Road. But whoever know me know that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers know me. They know where I'm from and shit. But for any outsiders, like, motherfuckers know what I bang. Motherfuckers know where I'm from. Motherfuckers know who I be, basically. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like I say, that the starting of all this shit, bro, like sneaking out the house with Unc them. You feel me? Like caught up in the studio with dudes that I was trying to impress about putting their lifestyle into words. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, 6, 7 years old, I killed it. I wrote a little course. They like, we need you to write a course, little bro. Get on this bitch. Whoa, whoa. I'm like, man, I wrote a crazy ass course. You feel me? Came on that motherfucker, rapped it. Everybody went crazy in that bitch. You feel me?
You talking about you're 6, 7 years old when you did this?
6, 7 years old, bro.
Damn, son.
Hell yeah. So it's like, shit, bro did the same thing though. Like shit, we was the course kings back then. God damn it.
The music has to be in the bloods to be able to do that. It has to be in your blood to be able to do that.
Hell yeah.
There's no way you can just like. You're not just reciting shit. But like, so as you figured out, like you actually got a knack for it, they started pushing you in that direction. Did they start pushing you towards music, or were they kind of pushing you in both directions?
Yeah, they was pushing me in the direction towards music, but I was real athletic too, though. You know what I'm saying? So they was trying to push me towards the positive picture.
What'd you play?
Too.
Kind of sport?
Everything, bro.
But what were you like killing?
Golf. Fuck you talking about?
Man, fuck that.
I'll smoke you at golf game.
you can't hold a golf club right.
I'm hard, bro, with all this shit.
All right,
man.
So you were hooping, or you playing football or soccer, or what was it?
Soccer, baseball. No, I'm talking shit. I was playing basketball and football though. I'm cold with that shit, but you know when you think about music back then, you know what you got to rap about. So by me being a kid saying I want to be a rapper, they know what that. You know what I'm saying? They know what that's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So they like, no, you about to play football or something like that. So that's where my people was pushing me towards.
How far did you get with basketball and football?
Man, not far. I wasn't really interested in a professional. You know what I'm saying? Like you would catch me somewhere on somebody's block with the rim outside in the middle of the street. Michael Jordan, you hear me? Ray Allen out there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you catch me in a real gym on a real team with a coach in real plays that's supposed to be followed. Trash.
My God, son.
Garbage, bro. I couldn't believe how different it was.
You don't like structure.
I ain't got to pass the ball, none of that on the block. You know what I'm saying? I can do what I do.
So then if you're not, the area they're pushing you towards is like safer, obviously. Like sports is always safer, but you were like staying with music.
Yeah.
Were you in the streets at the same time, or were you just like music and with the folks, and that's pretty much it? Yeah.
I was in the streets for sure. I was on some real crash dummy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really, I was one of them that ain't know no better, so it was whatever for real. You know what I'm saying?
At that age though, or this is like when you got older? Like
older. But
like how old were you when you realized like you're kind of getting involved more so in the streets?
Like 12, 13.
Damn, son. So you didn't even like give yourself a chance to be like, damn, let me like do something that has solid foundation.
No, I knew way too much as a kid, so I was too anxious to be involved in everything. You know what I'm saying? So
you learned how to get money really young, like a lot of money really young. Like you just figured it out.
Like I don't even want to say I don't even know if that's the right terminology for it, but people that, you know what I'm saying, that got lineups, that got real assistance, real family support, say like, some people can go to their uncles and they, you know what I'm saying, get employment. You feel me? We was the type in the hood, our big homies, that was the employment. They hit us with the bag. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was spoon fed for real. Like, we was able to go to that family line, you know what I'm saying, and get a branch off of it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I forgot who the hell I talked to, but he said that he had spent time with your pops, and the house was like a business, basically. Like, it was just a nonstop business where he knew how to make everything just move in and out.
Yeah.
Right? Did you spend time with your pops on that angle?
Yeah. I'm a daddy's boy, bro. Pops was one of the ones for sure.
So you probably learned a lot of the game from him to like figure out how to facilitate, how to organize, how to be like a respected boss, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
To some degree. What was it like watching your pops operate? Like, just to see him on a business level, just like handling people, basically.
It was like seeing what you gonna be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? All the great things he did. You know, I'm automatically seeing myself doing it because that's me. You know what I'm saying? Basically. Mm-hmm. And you know, when you got a pops that's telling you gonna be better, it only amplify everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
When I was hearing about some of his circumstances where any other person would flip the fuck out and like go crazy and crash out on somebody, I heard that his temperament was very good. Like, he was able to organize things without having to like take it to that level unless he needed to, right?
Yeah, for sure. He was real smooth dude.
Yeah, I wish people could carry that out more so in these days, right? It feels like everybody's just like, you snap,
yeah,
right, without thinking. Did you learn that temperament early too? Did you learn like to always try to keep your composure, or did you have trouble kind of handling the temperament?
I don't know, bro. I really don't. Like, I feel like I got control of my temper. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, all my actions is justified. Like, it's mathematics. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to feelings and energy and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't justify what you're doing, if you can't simplify everything, like, you shouldn't be doing it. You feel me? Everything I do, I could break it down to the nearest 10th, goddammit. You hear me? And that's my opinion. I just feel like people should operate off of mathematics because a lot of shit people do not calculated at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. So at the time you're making music and also you're learning the street entrepreneurship, what was your life like? Did you feel a lot of tension all the time, or did you feel like everything was kind of easy breezy when you were first coming out?
It was definitely easy, bro. Like, I ain't one of them, you know, it was easy, straight up. Like, we got hard times. Everybody had their hard times, but, you know, I know a lot of people who had it a lot worse. So if I act like, you know what I'm saying, if I act like my situation was bad, I know people that know me and their situations was worse, and they'll look at me like, come on, man. Yeah. You feel me?
Was there ever a moment you started noticing that the music was starting to work during, like, the earlier times where it's like, okay, now we can start pushing this more? Because your music that was the succeeder was more so of the recent times than like the times of, you know, RTM, AllStar BallHard and stuff like that during that era. It seems like now is where everything's like flourishing to the max, right? But at that time, were you seeing anybody fuck with you? Were you actually like getting the sound out enough for people to fuck with you?
See, I wasn't though. You know what I'm saying? Like, back then, I wasn't getting the sound out enough for people to fuck with me. But like, that was the way to basically, like, I don't know, politic. You feel me? And I was in, you know what I'm saying? I was in politic mode. Like, you feel me? We was at war. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's how you communicate through the music. Like, I wasn't on no put the music out and try to get a deal. I want to put the music out so you know what's going on without getting everybody in trouble, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, yeah. Brilliant method to get people to know what's going on. But at the same time, it's like it can, but I think at that time when you're talking about, you guys didn't have the awareness that eventually the investigations where people started looking at the music started happening more so.
See, it was a lot of subliminals though, you know, through the music. Like, when motherfuckers like when certain people start, you know, coming out and throwing actual names on shit, you feel me? That's when it just, you know, spiraled out of control. But I ain't gonna lie, I blame all this investigation on rap music on some of the rappers. Like, you feel me? It's a lot of niggas that be like, oh, you can't say you smoking, nigga, if you ain't like imagine the police listening to that little part, like, oh, you can't say you smoking your up if you were responsible for it type shit. Like, okay, yeah. You feel me? Now you making it to where if a nigga say that, he did it or had something to do with it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Bro. So through the early times, you're making music, but it's not really getting pushed out there too much and everything like that's happening. How long were you pushing it before did you start going to the streets more once you started realizing, all right, the music's not working, or did you always keep the music consistent even when you were in the streets?
I always kept the music consistent even when I was in the streets because, like I say, it was how we politicked. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, like, war music back then was like, you know, this is what we claiming and this is what we is. We gonna overrepresent this. So whatever goes on outside of this music, if you hear any familiarities, however you say that, you know what I'm saying? You know what to attach it to. It was never no getting too specific to where everybody can chime in and then niggas can get in trouble and all that shit. Like, it was always a simple politic. Like, hey, this is what we own. This is where we at. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everything else, you know what I'm saying, come with it.
Yeah. So it's like if you know, you know type shit.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like listening to the music to transcribe what the fuck is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty brilliant.
So it's like it kind of, it all fell into place because, you know, it's a lot of motherfuckers that only listen to the music because they can't really believe the lifestyle motherfuckers live in certain cities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they look at it like, shit, y'all really doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers that rap about it and lie about it, but this shit was normal to certain people. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, hell yeah, shit.
With learning you can drink before school. Y'all ready? All right, we're back on, man. We're back.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting back to kind of that era though. What year are we kind of talking about when things are more so like your life, personal life is getting more heated? You haven't never been to prison before at this point, but like life's getting more heated and things are getting more complicated. Like, what year are we talking about?
Shit, started getting rough around like 2009, 10.
Damn, son.
Yup.
And
2010. Yeah.
Was it just more heat was on you guys, or was it like just everything was going wrong at the same time?
It was just life just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the crime was rising. Everybody was it was busting. You know what I'm saying? It was in our area. You know, and there wasn't no ducking it. It was adapt to it or, you know, get ate by it.
Is this kind of like RTM time, or is this like before that?
Yeah, even before that. But RTM time, yeah, it's when it like personally, like, you know, was crunch time.
Damn, son.
But before that, like, you know, I used to see, you know, fourth quarter hit for a lot of niggas in the hood.
And then at that time, like, you got the music scene is like straight at that time, right? Because like Doughboys are still rocking it, still making it happen. I think Team Eastside, Green Guys at that time are still like forming and like things are happening on that side.
No.
Team Eastside wasn't developing at that time yet?
No.
Was it?
No, it was like, you know, it was just Doughboys, and it was around them mixtape times though, you know. That was when we were in the city days when them was coming out. So,
yeah,
you know, them the only niggas that was doing that shit back then for real. Like,
so the only motivation on the end to believe in something at that time would have been like, all right, Doughboys are doing straight.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they was the one. Shit, they was the niggas we was listening to the most, for real.
Yeah. But not enough to be like, damn, there is the opportunity to just break through like it is now where everybody's popping off from the city.
Hell yeah. That was the reason. That was the motivation. You heard me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we hear them niggas shit and be like, shit, nigga, we from the West. Shit, nigga, we can turn up just how they doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the whole representation of what's going on, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Part of adapting, though.
So as things are getting hotter for you guys, what's your mindset like? Now you have to evade many things at once, right? Because it's not only that people from the federal level are looking at you, but also the street politics are happening. How were you like kind of getting through that? Did you think I have to start planning and preparing more, or were you still kind of like a little bit all over the place?
Yeah, I was all over the place, bro. So, you know, I can only, you know, get that to the universe. I can't really tell you I had a certain plan that got me through or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I was everywhere mentally.
Yeah.
For real.
But then as time progresses, even though these things are happening in the streets, then the groups do start emerging, right? Then you start seeing that there's more succeeders coming through. Like when you see Peasy come out and you see that there's guys coming out behind them, they're all working together to build Team Eastside. And then you can kind of notice groups are working, right? Doughboys are out there, Team Eastside's out there. I think Stunt Hard towards like 2012 is just starting to pop off.
Yeah.
Bang Gang starting to pop off. So you see an accumulation of like succeeders or people who are showing that there's opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Did you start looking at that at all? Like, damn, I should take this shit way more seriously now?
Yeah, hell yeah. I used to I listened to everybody in the city that came up, like, especially, you know, after Doughboys, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. It was a lot of people rapping though. Like, you got, you know what I'm saying? You got HNIC, they was rapping. Shit. You got
Stretch
GFC niggas, they was rapping. You got motherfucking, like you say, Stunt Hard niggas, you know what I'm saying? You got regular city niggas that's just hard, that ain't even a part of nothing else, just rapping. You feel me? But shit, you had a lot of motherfuckers like, shit, we was rapping too. So, you know what I'm saying? But the motherfuckers with the names, they was pushing the narrative, so everybody was following behind, you know what I'm saying?
What were the narratives they were putting on RTM, like, as a group?
The narratives they was putting on us?
Yeah.
Shit, you know, we was from Joy Road. It's, you know what I'm saying? We got our little words, scudded. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, scudded mean, like, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. You feel me? Like, it's crazy, bad, whatever you want to put on it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in that hood, you kind of got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to live up to that name. You feel me?
Yeah.
If you really scud, you know what I'm saying? And you from that way, shit, you gotta show it.
Who was how was the origination of everything that you guys started? Like, who were the initial people that were like, all right, let's get together and do this together?
The initial people?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. Yeah. On some real shit, like, I was just a little kid following behind, for real.
Okay, cool, yeah. And then, as far as when AllStar BallHard comes along, you don't, even though your brother and everybody's getting affiliated with it, and people that you know personally are getting affiliated with it, for some reason you were like, I'm not going to jump into that bag, right?
No, the AllStar, like, it wasn't no, you know, I was already, you know what I'm saying, in my bag, so I wasn't thinking about, you know what I'm saying, but whatever they had going on, it was my situation too, though.
So you guys you're fucking with each other, but you're not like feeling to like go like, all right, I'm gonna hop in that rap bag with them, like, and totally
it was everything. Like, it wasn't no buts. It was we fucking with them.
Yeah,
it wasn't no we fuck with them, but like, it was just we fuck with them.
For sure,
that's our people. Cause
you got, you know, I know Leek talked about you a little bit. Like, was Leek always around?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So can you just talk about because he told me a lot about growing up around the house and everything like that. And being around, what was your connection with Leek?
Lee?
No, Leek.
Leek Hustle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. I ain't gonna lie, it's different with bro. Shit, I was around bro when I was like, shit, around the 6-7-year-old days. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to steal bikes and shit together. Hell yeah, bro. He taught me how to, you know what I'm saying?
With the chains on the bikes?
He caught me walking through the hood like, man, you be walking, bro? We about to go. Man, we about to go. I'm going to show you something. Seen a bike on the side of a house. He hopped on that bitch. Come on, nigga, get on, nigga. We ain't walking around this bitch. I'm like, man, this nigga crazy. Hell yeah. Ever since then, though, 50 bikes in the backyard a piece.
Goddamn, bro.
Yeah. We got caught doing this. That nigga Lee got caught, dog. We was walking, you know, he's smooth as hell too. So, man, it was a lady came to the window on our sweet ass bikes on the side of the house. It was more than we can get. It was like 6 bikes. We like, damn, which one of these bitches we want? Man, look, man, lady come to the window. What the fuck is y'all doing? What y'all on?
Yeah.
We like, shit, Leek. I shut down. You feel me? I'm young as hell still. I shut down. I'm scared as hell. Leek like, is T here? She's like, don't no motherfucking T stay here. Go, y'all get the fuck away from this house, man.
Yeah, son.
We get the fuck up out of there. I'm like, man.
But they didn't find the stash, though.
No.
They never found the stash of all the bikes in the...
No,
you guys had compiled?
Never.
Damn, son.
All the WD-40 bottles and spray paint.
Oh, you guys spray painted the bikes, too?
Extra inner tubes and tires and shit laying everywhere.
Man. So this wasn't like some fucking...
We could have opened our own little bike shop. We knew how to bust the whole bike down and put it back together.
Damn, bro.
Got to a point where we used to steal each other bikes. We started bagging on each other for the bikes, bro.
I know you're playing. I know you're not being serious right now.
I'm so serious. Yeah.
It's impossible.
Me and Leek never did it to each other, but I'm saying that's what it turned into. That's what kind of animals that nigga created, man. Because by that time, he was gone.
Jesus, man. So, okay, so you growing up, you spent more time with Leek, but then eventually, like, you guys things kind of separated after a while.
Yeah.
Just because you guys are doing your own thing eventually, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Who was part of BallHard, AllStar BallHard, that you got familiar with throughout time? Were you close with JR and Lee too? Like, were you guys close growing up?
Yeah, hell yeah. I was close with Lee. You feel me? Like, we all grew up together, but I ain't meet JR until they met him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody else, we was all I knew them before my brother. You know what I'm saying? But I met JR through my brother though.
Well, what kind of connection did you and Lee have?
Shit, we went to school together. You know what I'm saying? Our mamas know each other. Like, shit. It wouldn't make us no closer to say we relative. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, bro. The concept of how much money you guys were making as young kids is crazy though, bro. Like, just to think about how much. I was talking to Baby Money one time, and he was like, once I held 40 racks, I decided to get the fuck out of school. You good? Oh yeah, do you think? You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of sit there and you go, like, you're in class and you're kind of like, how are you gonna make me more money than what I'm doing right now?
Yeah.
Type of thought process.
Yeah. See, I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going crazy like that.
You weren't hitting it like...
I wasn't going that crazy. You feel me? But the street just made more sense though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. As time goes on, unfortunately, news and press and media comes out, and it looks like there's a case against RTM and everything like that. Obviously, everybody sees the articles and things.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you can explain about what happened, to any significance of just people understanding what happened?
On the case?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't want to be the dude that be on here talking about, the government this and all the people against us and all that crazy ass shit, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
It was just a lot going on in the neighborhood that they, you know what I'm saying, that nobody was held accountable for. So, they picked who they wanted to, hold accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? So they put kind of everything on, 5 or 6 people that basically that ever happened in the whole hood, whole area. That's crazy.
They just got to pick. They didn't even really do probably full interior work on who the accurate people to pick up were. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it was all on the news. It's a news article about all this shit.
I read the news article, but I was kind of looking at it bro, how the fuck do I know what this is saying is actually what happened? Because I hear so many stories from people where what the police determined it happened is not the same thing as what the people who got incarcerated is what happened. You know what I'm saying?
It's not actually what happened. Not actually what happened. It's real good people that's behind bars, behind, a lot of stuff they ain't do. It's crazy, but I can't really, give you no facts and tell you this really happened and that really happened, because I wasn't there for none of it. You know what I'm saying? But I know there's a lot of, innocent dudes that's, falsely convicted for sure.
Unfortunate, man. Where are you around this time in 2015 when you're kind of seeing what's happening? What's your mindset at this point, knowing there is so much heat and so much going on?
Oh man, 2015.
Yeah.
Shit, I was already in and out of jail, bro. I had went to placement. Matter of fact, I was only out for 6 months after I got out of placement. I got out of placement at the end of 2014, probably November or October.
What's placement?
Juvenile shit.
Oh, okay, but so you were in placement, and then right when you got out, not too long after, that's when you went back in, basically. But you went to actual official jail.
Yeah.
What happened?
Basically, I got caught with a I got caught with a gun a couple days before my 15th birthday. You feel me? And that was I want to say that was 2013 or something like that. 2012 or 2013 one. But ever since then, I was bouncing in and out. I was only out for a couple months. You know what I'm saying? But eventually I had caught that bid in 2015. and caught 66 months. You know, I ain't get out till 2020.
Damn, man, that whole 5 is crazy as fuck.
So 2015, it was straight crash out time for real.
Yeah. Do you remember the day like it all went down? Like the day that they came and got you, or did they tell you to turn yourself in?
No, I was already on probation, and I had went to go see my probation officer. And basically, the police was just in there waiting on me.
Man, I would have been fucking tweaking out.
Yeah, that's where you.
Do you feel like your lawyer did a good job?
No.
Like, what was there?
On the federal case, yeah.
Okay.
But on the state case, I had a court-appointed lawyer. And he basically came in that motherfucker before he even knew, like, what happened. He was like, yeah, man, let's just plead guilty. I'm like, man, what are you talking about, bro? Let's just tell him you did it. I'm like, man, this nigga. But yeah, court-appointed, no help.
He didn't even know what the fuck was going on when he told you. He didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's how my lawyer
crazy.
was too. And they found a gun in my cart. My lawyer, I was on the phone with her from county, and she's like, "Just tell them everything. Tell them the truth."
Lawyers are officers of the court, gang. So
yeah, I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
right one, hey.
And I'm like, do you know who's around me as you're telling me to snitch? Like, I was like, do you know who's standing around me? Like, I'm fucking in a cell, like 8 other dudes, and you're telling me to tell the detective.
I damn near think they get paid to ask you just to ask.
What?
They get paid $20,000 every time you even gain the courage to ask the inmate, do we want to jail?
Bro, you know, okay, like obviously a lawyer is never allowed to say shit about your case to anybody else.
You bitch fire one. Yeah.
But do you think that they secretly talk to the prosecutors and be like, listen, bro?
They'd be cool. They be friends.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. They all officers of the court, gang. Like, they be going out afterwards.
When you were inside, was there any moments of like reflection? Did you ever think like, damn, when I get out, I'm going to start like changing things around? Or did it get you more motivated to go back to the streets?
The first time I got locked up, it had me on some, I just got to tighten up as far as my bullshit go. You feel me? But as far as like the years went on, when you get older, you start to realize like I ain't really got too much time to waste or give. You feel me? So it's like, you know, you stop wasting it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was wasting time back then because, you know, it was what it was. But yeah, like I say, as you get older, that's how you break out of that, basically.
Yeah, and at the time too, it's like I'm the only 5 years is like a long stretch to even be thinking about, like, you can't even think about anything for real.
You know, they say prison a black man college though. Hell yeah. So I was just in college for a couple years and shit.
Did you get to run into anybody? Did you get to like politic with anybody that you knew from outside while you were inside?
What you mean?
Did they put any of your people in the same place, or were you guys all separated?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I always had some peoples on the, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that was, you know, that was kind of the beauty of it because I got to see a lot of my people that caught life bids before I even got locked up. And after I got locked up, I ain't never going to see them again, you know what I'm saying? Unless I was on the yard, basically. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Towards the time where you're realizing your time's coming up and you're gonna get out, well, what was your last thoughts before you left?
Man, it was, it's all clean thoughts, bro. Like, your mind actually, your vision clear in there. So, you know, you actually get to think everything through. So everything was, you know, it was clear on what I wanted to do. I wanted to make music and just, you know, live comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It had to have been crazy motivational to see while you're inside, right? Your brother fucking goes crazy.
Yeah.
Your brother, you figure out he does. What were you thinking when you figured out he was going in to do time first? Like when you actually heard like, damn, he's locked up now too.
Man, it's crazy because when I was in placement, the little juvenile shit, that's when he got locked up. And motherfuckers was making it seem like it was so crazy. Like it was just over for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting my little phone calls home. They giving me weekend passes. I called home. They like, yeah, bro, whoop, whoop. He got caught for some whoop, whoop, and they trying to give him whoop, whoop. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So by me thinking like, all right, my big brother basically going, you know what I'm saying? He didn't got in trouble. He gonna be out the way for a minute. You feel me? So when I get out, I'm gonna be by myself type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was on some, you feel me? I was on some fuck it type of time. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I ain't even safe out this bitch for real. So I was just, you know, I was moving like shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta adapt to the environment by, you know what I'm saying? Like showing some animalistic ways. You feel me? Throwing, you know what I'm saying? Throwing the reckless part out there. You feel me? Like the uncut version of yourself.
And then when you have to go back, when you actually officially have to go in, at this time he's locked up, right? So now
Yeah.
it's like you guys are both at the same time. Was your mom kind of tripping out? Was she kind of like, damn, like, did you guys have to talk to her a lot?
Yeah, she was tripping. She was tripping for sure. She was writing letters on back then, and she just, you know, expressed herself through her letter and shit like, damn, like, I hate that this is going on. You feel me? I wish I was there for this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You guys are obviously not allowed to talk to each other in any type of way over the phones or anything. Even though I know there's ways to do it, but like, if you could have been talking to him at that time, if you could, what would you be saying? If you guys could have,
Why he was in jail?
While you guys were both in at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know. I just tell him be safe as far as like, and be safe mean like stay dangerous. I feel like that's how that came out. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, I feel like that's why a lot of motherfuckers saying that now, because like that's what it meant in there. You feel me? And like just be on point. You know, because anything could happen. These are the worst people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Locked together. So
yeah,
you feel me?
So then eventually when you're hearing he's released, I think first day out happens like immediately, right? Like I think literally the first day out, Hellava, Jobina, and BMVP and everybody like that coordinated like almost instantly, right?
Yeah.
So there wasn't even like a delay. It drops. People are seeing the numbers rise immediately. What were you thinking? Did you have any way of hearing it? I don't think JPay was like a thing at that moment, was it?
I heard it immediately.
How'd you hear it?
I was in a hole, and like, luckily we had a cool officer that used to work our unit, so he'll like play the music and shit out loud, and it'll be speakers like how the lights is on the ceiling, like it'll be speakers that'll just, you know what I'm saying, flood the whole rock. And he turned that shit on, like, and we knew who it was instantly.
You knew it was your
Like,
brother,
just off the voice, you know what I'm saying?
So dope. That's like the coolest shit I've ever heard on this
Yeah.
fucking podcast. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
That
that shit
literally
was
is the
crazy.
coolest shit I've ever heard. You were in the hole when you first heard your brother.
It's crazy.
And some shit an officer would never do is let you guys like listen to some music and then
He ain't know it was my brother. Like, you know, I was talking mad shit. You feel me? Like, you know, you just put on me. Know the fuck I am now.
That's crazy.
Hey, hell yeah. They used to come back like, man, get the fuck out of here. You don't know that guy. You don't know him.
Yeah.
Like,
They didn't believe that was your fucking brother. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All they had to do was look at a picture and be like, all right, never mind. That's definitely his motherfucking
Nah, I wasn't going that far. I like to talking shit and hearing the bullshit back. You feel me? So I wouldn't actually show a motherfucker. I'd just say it. You feel me? Because,
bro, I heard the hole's like the worst experience in history.
yeah, it's bittersweet for sure.
Only because you get to be separated from everybody's the only good part.
But it's like it's a whole nother way of getting in tune with yourself, basically.
Be meditating and stuff?
No. I ain't really know how though then. Yeah, I ain't really know what none of that was back then. I ain't really, you feel me?
Were you like in and out of there a lot? Like the hole? Like did they put you in there a lot?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Shit, gang wars, bro, popping off that motherfucker east. Man, I'm talking about that motherfucker was so horrible. If one dude wake up with the wrong little attitude or something, you feel me? He could send everybody that way. Like,
fuck.
Wrong nigga come out attitude, say the wrong shit, everybody be ready to smack everybody within the next hour.
Goddamn, son.
Yeah.
When as you're hearing the success get more prolific outside, your brother's blowing up, becoming a superstar, like within months. How much more excited were you to get the fuck out of there? Did it like elevate you to be like, I need to get the fuck out of here quicker?
Yeah, it made it. Yeah, it gave me like anxiety issues for real. Cause hell yeah, my anxiety started raising through the roof once that happened. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, damn, nah, I gotta hurry up and get out. You feel me?
Yeah. And now there's like something like to look forward to when you get the fuck out. I feel like when you do 5 years, you don't know what to expect, especially with so much heat on you when you get out. It's like you don't know what direction to go in. But now, you know, your brother built something. There's something to look forward to, right?
Hell yeah, built a lot to look forward to.
What was the first phone call you made to him when you realized how crazy he was going?
When I got out the hole, I had I was like 6 months in, with like 6 more months to do. When I first heard the song, so I had to wait a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, 6 before I got out the hole.
Fuck that, bro.
I really did 10 months, gang, but it counted as a year for me. You feel me? So when I got out that motherfucker, that motherfucker hit like a year. But hell yeah, when I got out the hole, that's when I got to hit him. Like, shit, bro, bitch, what's up? I heard bitch, we.
And he told you, I'm assuming he told you when you get out, he's gonna help set everything up for you, right? Like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because everybody's seen that immediately, right? Like, everybody's seen how much love and support there was. I remember the first time I seen a picture of you, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know you had a twin brother. Like, that's the first thing I thought. See, everybody was saying the same shit. This motherfucker has a twin brother. Nobody knew you existed to some degree for, like, the massive platforms. They didn't know. You know, it was only if you knew, like, from the streets and everything like that.
Yeah.
That first picture was fucking crazy. What was your first day out like?
Shit, man. That motherfucker was crazy, bro. I went to this sweet ass hotel room in Birmingham, Michigan. That motherfucker called the Townsend.
Yeah,
it's my favorite hotel still to this day. They done made better ones though since then, but that's still the favorite though. You know what I'm saying? Because that one just locked in. But spent the day in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had a little girlfriend, called my little girlfriend up there. You feel me? Got a little massage, laid out the whole day, got high. Hell yeah. And I ain't go to the studio the first day. I went to the studio the second day out. But hell yeah, first day was all like relaxing, you feel me?
Yeah. You
Good, bleed.
remember what the first thing you ate was when you got out?
Huh?
You remember what the first thing you ate was when you got out?
So I stopped at the store on some prison nigga shit. You feel me, my dumb ass? I went and get some chips and some pop. Like, man, let me just try to settle my stomach with some different kind of chips. I ain't had no hot fries in years. You know, I'm like, let me eat some hot fries real quick. Them bitches was nasty. And my body was in shock, so it was like everything I'm doing, everything I'm trying is weird as fuck. You feel me? I bought a pack of cigarettes, took 2 of them out, threw the squares out the window. And I just got to loosen up. You feel me? Hit the square, that bitch ain't doing nothing to me. You feel me? You know, I smoke cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe them bitches wasn't doing nothing to me, bro. That shit was scaring me. I'm like, damn, what the fuck wrong with me? You feel me?
Bro, you had to have been like stoked to be out so much. Your energy was probably on another level.
Yeah. Hell yeah, body in shock. Long story short, I ain't start reacting till shit to the second day for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I woke up that morning, fired up a square that second day, fired a square up that morning, I down there fell. I'm like, all right, I'm back. I'm back in. You feel me? Man, I rolled a wood the first day. Man, real, Cali weed, bro. You hear me? Nothing. First day. I'm hitting that bitch hard as hell. I'm trying to get something out that motherfucker. You hear me? Nothing, bro. Second day, man, I'm coughing a lung up.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, it always seems like people got to get adjusted like on every level, mentally, physically, and energy. It has to all get adjusted.
Hell yeah.
Especially when there's nobody telling you what to do anymore or like what time, anything. You sleep in on the second day? Or are you too excited to like just live?
First day I slept in.
What time did you get
Second
up?
day,
Like 3 o'clock?
couldn't sleep. Couldn't sleep after that. It was like after that first rest, like you gonna be up for a couple days after that.
Bro, it has to be the craziest introduction home because now it's like everything is it's fucking like in a way you're rich. In a way you're rich. It's like you just come out to that. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah,
because I seen Added Up was the Added Up the first song that you guys made?
Yeah.
When I watched the Added Up video, all I seen was like the craziest cars of all time, and I'm like, damn, bro, imagine walking out and that's the first thing you see when you were just locked up for 5 years.
Yeah.
Why'd you so you didn't want to do First Day Out as a title, right? Like you were like my brother rated it. I know you did the first.
Yeah, I ain't want to do that because everybody else was doing it too, though.
Yeah,
you know
everybody copied your brother. Yep.
Which I don't knock. I don't knock nobody else doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I just ain't want to. You feel me? I ain't want to ride that one too hard, man. I wanted to at least start a different wave. You feel me?
Yeah, and that shit was so fucking hard. That track was so fucking hard, bro.
For sure.
When I heard that shit, I literally said to myself, I was like, damn, bro, T's brother is like kind of sweeter than him in some degree. And I hate saying that, but I was like, obviously your brother's a legend, bro.
No, for
like,
sure. No, it's good though. But look, this is how I look at it, gang. Like, I feel like we got our strengths. Some songs I got better than some of his. Some like he harder than me though overall though. To me, you know, what
I
I'm
love
saying?
his storytelling and choruses. And
that's
hooks.
my personal opinion. You feel me? But everybody gonna have their opinion. I feel like everybody who fuck with me gonna feel like my shit harder, and everybody who fuck with bro gonna feel like his shit harder. That's the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But overall though, in reality, like I give him all the credit because like, you know what I'm saying, he taught me how to rap. He actually sat me down and taught me like, all right, because I used to be walking up saying bullshit. Like I'm talking about before the 6-7 years old, like I used to say this bullshit. I used to say like some shit called, like I used to say I hit a nigga with a tree or some shit like that. I remember them days. Just dumb shit, gang. I say hit you with a tree. They used to be like, nah, bro, that ain't that ain't how you rap, gang. Rap, you gotta make sense and you gotta rhyme, gang. This how this shit work. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Ever since then, I've been an animal though. Like ever since I've been able to put that shit together myself, I've been an animal. So, you know, the credit go to bro though, for real.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, bro. His shit, especially when the Yachty shit, all those projects were dropping, I was like, what the fuck? Like, everybody needed to hear this shit, bro. And everybody always says the same thing. It's like taking the Detroit sound and actually taking it to the mainstream, to like the highest regards. He like broke open those doors for Detroit's actual street sound to be heard and accepted all across the world, bro.
Yeah.
It's like nobody else was able to really do it. Like Doughboys and Team Eastside and them, like they were always knocking on the door. Jeezy and everybody's introducing and making it happen. But then like on Team Eastside's side, Ray and Peasy had to like, everybody kind of solos what broke out more than the group's entirety for the mainstream element. Yeah. But your brother was the only like singular individual to take the sound there, which is crazy, right?
For sure.
Did you feel that? Did you feel like, damn, this was always been like Detroit sound and like now it's being heard finally? Like by the world?
I wouldn't even say Detroit sound, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got some Detroit mixed up in there, but that's our family sound for real. You feel me? To us though, you know what I'm saying? That's how we look at it. That's how I got a big family, so you know what I'm saying? Everything we came up with, we got from each other. So this our shit. You feel me?
Yeah, it's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
So obviously added up those crazy numbers. I think like right now it's 4.5 million, something crazy like that. But it's your song and it's you're seeing a lot of response from it. Was it heavily motivational after that to like be like, all right, now we know where we're at. Yeah. Now it's just about being continuous with it.
Yeah, for sure. Like at first I did like wonder, like, was it even gonna be a thing for me to, you know what I'm saying, like turn up for real with this rap shit. But like now I do know. You know what I'm saying? Now I respect the fan base. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them what they need now. You know what I'm saying?
When so now that everything's accessible and there's like you're learning about the game and actually getting to the Hollywood experience of everything, what were some of the things that you went through that you learned about Hollywood or the entertainment scene that you never knew before as you were experiencing it?
Shit, I don't know. Like, I still don't know shit, bro. Like,
you didn't did you
tour
with your
like
brother?
Hollywood and all that? You know what
Hollywood
I'm saying?
is just me saying mainstream, basically.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of shit I don't know. Like, I mind my business, bro. That's one thing I do. Like, I turn my head when it comes to a lot of shit. You feel me? So, you know, I've been around a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? But I can't really give you no details on it, for real.
Yeah, for sure. Like, as far as just meeting people on the entertainment level, though, was there anybody that you met that you were actually, like, growing up, like, damn, I can't believe?
Oh, man, I met everybody for real, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like meeting all the Chicago rappers, like Dirk, Chief, all them niggas, you feel me? Like, Chief always was the one for real to us. Like, ever since Chief Keef came out. Like, we just been locked in on Chicago rappers, period. And on that side, though, some real shit, we can't listen to nobody else from that motherfucker because, you feel me, if they don't rock with you, we can't rock with you. That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I go.
Yeah, for sure.
But shit, like hell yeah, motherfucking, I met that nigga G Herbo, though, recently, you feel me? Like, he was a dude you know what I'm saying? Like, I take a lot of his movements into consideration, you feel me, with this music, so... You know what I'm saying? When I met him and shit, it was an honor and shit to meet that nigga.
Nice, man. I know, before we close out, man, everybody, I always read the comments. I read so many comments about your music and everything. And all people ever say is, all bro has to do is stay out and he'll be good. Like, that's all you got to do is stay out.
Yeah.
But I know, and then some people make jokes saying, like, he got out and then it's like, all right, but he's back in. And, like, within, like, 3 days type shit.
Yeah.
What is happening? And, like, how do you reduce the fact that you're in and out all the time?
All right, so I don't know, bro. Like, if you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas know how this shit go for most real niggas, but like I say, my shit is justified, gang. Like, straight up. Like, I got out in 2020, niggas was getting their pants lit on fire, bro. Straight up. And it was like, you could look at it like I crashed out, or you could look at it like, shit, you just had to be on point around that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, the situation was unfortunate, but hey, like, shit, nigga, I ain't want it to be no other way. You know what I'm saying?
You love the life.
No, like, shit, I ain't want to, you can't fall victim to certain shit trying to play safe. You feel me? Straight up, like.
But you're on a different level of thinking than me, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Right?
All right, listen. Yeah. When it come to like being in danger as far as like in the hood,
yeah,
like those instincts stay with you. So if you being around like a lot of death, a lot of your people's dying, a lot of other people dying, like you gonna start protecting yourself in another way.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So like even if it ain't my people, like if it's happening around, like, or if it's in a familiar facility or anything, like I'm gonna play a whole nother kind of defense. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So shit, that's all it was though, bro. Like, you know, a nigga wasn't looking for no trouble. A nigga was just ready for it if it came. God
damn, son. Damn.
Yeah.
Is there any projects or anything right now that you're working on? Are you in the studio cooking up still?
Hell yeah, I'm making I got a tape coming right now called Act Like You Know. You feel me? It's really gonna be an Act Like You Know series for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be a whole 3 mixtape thing to it. I'm gonna add 10 songs on each tape. All of it's gonna be fire, you feel me? Like, but I'm basically explaining myself though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I try to come back out with a whole, like, fuck all the bullshit, we just gonna get back to the music thing. But no, I see motherfuckers like, nah, nigga, we wanna know, you know, what the fuck happened. You feel me? So, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna explain my motherfucking self. You feel me? I didn't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously we all know that shit, you know what I'm saying? Them blows hurt. You feel me? Them bitches hurt a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I really don't like showing my pain, you feel me? I don't like showing how I felt about times where I was really in dark places. So, you know, it is what it is though, you feel me? I know how to put this shit out there.
Yeah, you gotta put it through the music, and then people gotta kinda interpret it probably. I think with your music style, the delivery is there where we get what the fuck you're talking about just from the emotion itself. Like lyrically, it's all there too, but I can actually feel it when I'm listening. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, your music puts a motherfucker in a zone, bro.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, what the fuck? I want to go do some crazy ass shit when I listen to your music. That's the problem.
Crazy shit? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Damn, like, hey.
You and Hellivar are crazy together.
No, for sure.
You and Hellivar are like.
And Helly, like, that's it, man. Listen, bro. Like, we looked up to, you know, all the older dudes that was rapping. Like I say, you got the Streets R Us niggas, you got the GFC niggas, you got the Dope Boys, Team Eastside, all them. We looked up to all them. But when you talk about Hellivar, that's Made West, and that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's Blade and all them days. So,
yep.
Like, everything from back then is legendary. So, for even, like, you know what I'm saying? For a motherfucker to even say they survived for that long, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's legendary for a motherfucker to say they from back in the day. Like, you know, Herc and all them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Hell yeah, that nigga Hellivar, man, what?
Yeah, bro.
It was crazy meeting that nigga and working with him.
Yeah, the chemistry is like perfect. You can hear it through the fucking music. Do you tell him at all how you want to tailor the songs, or does he already know how to like fit you?
He know, but I still tell him like little tweaks I want to put on it.
Yeah. Is he recording any of the new project?
Yeah, hell yeah.
The entire thing, pretty much.
Like half of it, he doing half of it for sure.
Damn, oh yeah, that's fire as fuck. Yeah, Hell of is one of a kind. You're right. To be able to stand the test of time for, you know what I'm saying, from Street Lord days, from Rock Bottom days, Cheddar Boys and all that, up to the Team Eastside Doughboys era until now, bro. And obviously, 2017 is a huge landmark for him because he told me he was getting kicked out of Atlanta before First Day Out, and they weren't fucking with his sound. And he was almost like back in Detroit, like, man, like, what the fuck I'm about to do? But then when Jobina hit him up, it was like that First Day Out, like, re-sparked everything.
Hell yeah.
It's crazy how that shit works.
And they always had their relationship like my uncle and auntie, like they used to spoil bro for real.
Who?
Like he was the good one, T.
Oh, for real?
Hell yeah. Joe Bina and them used to spoil bro. Hell yeah, used to like take him to the burbs, like back when we was young at the crib, take him to the burbs and shit, you know what I'm saying? And like, hell yeah, like my uncle had another bond with him too. But you know, they be talking they little shit in their songs about each other. You know how that shit goes.
You guys were like, it was like a good and bad, or did they treat you guys like that? Like he's the good one, he's the bad one?
No, hell yeah. But they respected me though.
Yeah.
Like they wasn't on no, oh he bad. They was on some okay, you bad. But we not with that shit. But hey, do you though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you and your brother as kids sounds like a fucking TV show. That sounds like it would have been like the real Twin Grizzlies TV show.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I write movies, bro. I wrote a whole movie on this shit. Like I got like series and all that shit based on, you know, my family lifestyle, and I got a movie that's like basically a biography. You know what I'm saying?
You already dropped?
No, I'm creating that motherfucker right now.
For sure. Make sure before you drop that bitch, just hop back on the couch.
No, for sure. Hell yeah.
For sure, man. Hey, man, bro, like I said, your music, I know I'm gonna get in trouble for saying, but like, you're right. You put it the best way. You guys both do great things in different ways.
Yeah.
But when I heard you, I was like, damn, this motherfucker's putting me in a zone. It was kind of like when I first heard The Mob by Doughboys, I was kind of like, damn, I want to go beat somebody's ass right now. And that's kind of when I listen to your music, I'm kind of like, damn, I want to go beat somebody's ass right now. Yeah. But in a good way, bro. It gets your energy up. It gets you stimulated. It gets you ready to go conquer shit and get shit done.
No, for sure.
Appreciate you doing this, man. Appreciate the first talk that you do and being on the Kiddo podcast. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, Hollow Visual Shootings Productions. We're out. Peace.